Now let's go to this missing persons case that is fascinating and troubling the whole country. 51-year-old mother of three, Samantha Murphy, hasn't been seen since she left her Ballarat home for a jog 8 days ago. Dozens of volunteers continue to search for the missing mother despite police suspending their foot search. Let's bring in forensic psychologist Tim Watson-Munro. Thanks for joining us, Tim. Really would appreciate your insights. Of course, police are dealing with missing persons cases all the time. What is it about this case that makes it so troubling and so mysterious?
There's no evidence, Chris. She's literally vanished off the face of the earth. There's no clues at all. The police have wound back their search in the forest. They're relying on CCTV footage, if it exists, video cameras from cars and so on. But I've never encountered a case like this where someone ostensibly goes for a run and they're never seen again. It's very unusual.
Well, police would be looking at all sorts of options, so they would know if they thought there was a possibility, a reason for her to run away, to disappear herself, if you like, or if anybody was out to get her, and there's been no indication of either of those. So what do you, as a forensic expert, as an analyst of these events, what do you think could have transpired here?
Well, I think that's correct, Chris. The family life seems to be happy. We saw harrowing footage the other day of a daughter who is in deep distress with her father. Look, there's a number of possibilities. One of them is that she'd been stalked for a while. I've done a lot of profiling. Stalkers love routine of their potential victims, so that they'll watch what their movements are, their activities and their routine. And that's one possible explanation. If you went for a run and she was abducted in a van or a car and taken away from the potential crime scene. So that's certainly one strong possibility I would suggest.
Yeah, that's a horrific scenario, Tim, but if that were the case, if something as sinister and as pre-planned as that occurred, of course searching in the immediate area isn't going to help.
Well, that's right, Chris, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why the police have wound back the physical search in the area. I gather that there was a ping from her mobile phone some distance away and then it died out. So obviously a phone was either thrown away as a decoy or she made it that far and then the phone died out. But the fact that there's no evidence, there's no witnesses, if you follow that line of inquiry, then you're dealing with a fairly calculating, intelligent person who understands forensic procedures and somebody who knows a lot about evidence and covering their tracks.
Terribly
if they're
troubling.
that clever and psychopathic, it's a problem, yeah.
Yeah, it's terribly worrying, that sort of worst-case scenario. Thanks so much for joining us, Tim. Appreciate it. Tim Watson-Munro there, who's a forensic psychologist. If you know anything about this, of course, it goes without saying, contact the Victoria Police. We'll keep you updated with whatever the police are able to uncover on this horrible case, disturbing case.